His height is only 1.72 meters. On a 100-meter track, he has to take 7 more steps than Usain Bolt. Yet he broke through limits of race, genetics, and every stereotype about speed, and carried Chinese speed all the way to the top of the world. This is Bingtian. Back in 2009, a 20-year-old Su made his debut at the National Games. He finished 6th. No one looking at that shy kid could have imagined he would one day become the face of Asian sprinting. In 2011, at 22, he exploded onto the national stage. At the Chinese Athletics Championships, he ran 10.16, breaking a 13-year-old national record. That time didn't just redefine his career, it earned him a ticket to the London Olympics. At the 2012 Games, Su became the first Chinese sprinter ever to reach the Olympic 100-meter semifinal. He stood on the track right next to Bolt. In the opening phase, Su's explosive start even threw Bolt off rhythm for a moment. But in the second half, the genetic gap between sprinters felt like an uncrossable canyon. He finished 8th in 10.28, missing the final. But he also carved his name into history. For the first time, China had a man in the Olympic 100-meter semifinal. And for Su, that race revealed exactly how far he still had climbed. After the Olympics, he made the toughest and smartest decision of his career. He abandoned the right leg, start he trained for 8 years, and forced himself to relearn everything using his left leg. For a sprinter, that's like a martial artist destroying his own skills and starting from zero. The results were brutal. In training, he once ran a 10.8, slower than some of the women on the team. But he didn't walk away. Then came 2015. At the Diamond League meet in Eugene, Su finally broke through. He clocked 9.99, becoming the first Asian-born sprinter in history to break the 10-second barrier. 3 months later, at the World Championships in Beijing, he lined up next to Bolt again. And once again, he ran 9.99. This time, the world felt the pressure coming from the East. Su proved that an Asian sprinter dipping under 10 seconds wasn't a miracle. It was real. But going from 9.99 to 9.91 took him 3 more years. And those 0.08 seconds weren't the hardest part. Age was. Sprinters peak between 20 and 24. Su was already 28. He even thought about retiring after the National Games. But he didn't win, and that burning frustration kept him alive. In 2018, at the Asian Games in Jakarta, he won gold in 9.92, breaking the Games record. That same year, he ran 9.91 twice, tying the Asian record. It was another peak of his career, but every peak is followed by a valley. A serious lower back injury forced him out of multiple competitions. Then COVID delayed the Tokyo Olympics for another year. Su disappeared from the track for more than 500 days. No races, no spotlight, just recovery, training, and doubt. By the time he returned, the 31-year-old Bolt had already retired. Su, now 32, stepped into the Olympic 100-meter semifinal for the 3rd time in his life. Since Liu Changchun first represented China in 1932, generations of Chinese sprinters had dreamed of a 100-meter final, but no one had ever made it. That night, Su did. A red flash tore through the Tokyo night. 9.83 seconds, a new Asian record, a miracle for an entire race. Su became the 12th man in history to run 9.83. And it may take another 50 years before Asia sees someone break that mark again. In 2025, at the National Games 4100 relay, the 36-year-old Su Bingtian took the track one last time. Time is the fairest and cruelest judge in sports. No has estás ambitable forever. But to us, he will always be a champion.